Welcome to the introduction about Lovebirds in a Cage. This is a brief broadcast which will be available online. However, the future broadcasts of the book will be, of the 10 sessions, will be live, and you'll be able to join in and participate in those live or after the fact. The way the Google YouTube system works is that it provides quite a bit of flexibility for interaction. You'll be able to ask questions, we can chat. Now I do have a short PowerPoint that basically gives us some of the structure of the sessions. I want to go over that, but before I do that, I just want to talk about why I feel that these 10 sessions could be of use. If you choose to download the book and read along, I think you'll find it's a great opportunity to read a chapter and then hear some discussion about it, and depending on how much participation we get from other viewers, maybe gain some additional perspective. Because although the reading of the book, the material is pretty straightforward, you shouldn't have any difficulty with it, and the examples and the little stories and make it interesting. But the material is almost too simple and easy to gloss over. So this provides a little bit of stop time. It's like, oh, wait a minute, maybe there's a little bit more to this. Maybe I can peel the onion a little bit more. So it's to add reflection and to squeeze as much benefit out of the books as possible. The 10 sessions are, as I said, based on the book Lovebirds in a Cage, and it deals with something, a knowledge base, from something called internal map of reality. Basically, it's fancy words for how we have developed and built our sense of self. And in that sense of self, some people have developed cages. And so we're going to look at 10 aspects that I feel that I have had to deal with, and I know lots of other people have had to deal with in their lives. But these 10 aspects, or these 10 features, are all within your internal map. You've designed them. You have the power and the authority to make those changes. So each session will have a little bit of introduction to these various models. Some of them are ancient, some of them more relevant, some of them are scientific, that deal with how the mind and body works. And that's what the second part of the presentation will be about the psychophysiological aspects. It's a mind-body thing. And anybody that's gone through any major changes in their life know that there's a physical part to it as well as a mental part. And then, well, some case studies. This should all take about an hour. The 10 topics, we'll start with a guide to meditation. Now, this is my version of my approach to meditation, which makes it very accessible. I know a lot of people have said they tried meditating and they couldn't because they couldn't stop thinking or whatever. Well, this is really easy approach, and it's not about stopping thinking, it's about expanding your thinking. And the expression I heard is that if you enter into this line of work with a golf ball size consciousness, you will have a golf ball size experience. So we have to expand our sense of consciousness and awareness, and that's what we start with in chapter 1. In chapter 2, we go on and look at lifestyles. Very important, because most people grow into a lifestyle and then have difficulty changing it. Fear is a very common element in most people I meet. So let's deal with fear and make it an ally. And then we can look at achieving happiness and success, but maybe in a slightly different way. Maybe it's not about the things that we acquire. And then we'll look at grief. I think all of us will at some point have to deal with that. And a very common element, addictions, but we approach it in this chapter more in terms of mental and behavioral activities that we do repetitively and almost compulsively. then that leads us into a psychophysical balance. Again, achieving a better holistic mind-body balance. We'll discuss that. We'll look at death. Again, it's another element that we all have to face, but recognizing death can also allow us to appreciate life more. And this is perhaps one of the reasons I wrote the book, because and I've written about this individual in the book who one evening went to Emergency Hospital, and the triage person checked him out, told him to go have a seat. The triage person missed something. The guy died in the waiting room and had to be revived. What did that person in triage miss, and could they have maybe prevented that incident? Then we'll look at relationships. Our life is all about relationships. And someone has said to me that the quality of your life can be measured by the quality of your relationships. So we'll take a good look at that. And then we'll end it by looking at having a life with no cages. Having a life without cages. So you can download the book at smashwords.com, or if you're a member of Scribe, you can download the book for free. Right now, Scribe has a 1-month free membership, so you can just join as a member for free, download the book for free. You can also get it at places like Barnes & Noble and the iBook store and those kinds of places. And you can just Google for the Lovebirds in the Cage, Steve Waller, you should be able to find it. A note on the side that if you're not sure if you want the book, you can still download the first chapter at Smashwords and for free, and take a look and see if you want to continue. So that's the basic introduction. Subscribe to this channel if you want, or not. If you don't want to, you can check back once in a while. And the broadcast will be available online, as well as available from the notification. So you'll get a notification telling you that broadcasts will be coming. These prior notifications are good because this will give you a chance to ask questions and give you some heads up on when that broadcast. As I said, hopefully minimum once a month, or maybe twice a month, depending on how things go. But minimum once or twice a month. And at that, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this. And these broadcasts will get a bit smoother as we move along. We're just starting out with them, so bear with us once we get things going and get the book, participate, and maybe take a look at something a little bit different.